Peace, family. Peace. Family, today I want to do something different. I want to speak about something that's been on my mind for at least 2 years now. And it's actually going to touch on the relationship between males and females, let's say in the modern day, in the modern age. I speak to guys, young and old, and I've kind of found that I think there's a disconnect between men and women in the modern day. I say this because I was having a conversation last night with some guys, and we were talking about body counts. We were talking about a woman's body count, how many guys she slept with, right? It was a thing, men talk about it all the time, and it was something that came up. And what we kind of generally realized is that when a guy hears a woman's real body count, okay, he winces if the body count is quote unquote high. Now, modern day women have been told, you can sleep with whoever you want at whatever time, as many times as you want. Your body count can go up to 150 if you like, and that's okay. Now, I agree, it's okay. Women, you can sleep with whoever you want, whenever you want, for whatever reason you want. You have the freedom to do so. Go ahead, live your life, go get it. However, men, I'm just giving you the reality of the situation. When a man hears you have a high body count, trust me, he winces and he steps back. And I'm just going to be real with you. And while you think, men are allowed to sleep with as many women as they like and no one says anything, you're right. You're absolutely right. But this is the reality. I'm not talking about the utopia. I'm talking about the reality. And the reality is, as guys, we sat around for a couple of hours, having a good old talk. And we decided, or the general consensus was, if you like a woman and you realize that she's got a high body count, it might change something. And you know what's so funny? What we kind of realized too is that women understand this. So even though women are like, oh yeah, I can sleep with whoever I want, whenever I want, however I want, which is true, you can. If a guy asks her body count, how many guys she slept with, she's very hesitant to say how many guys she's actually slept with. So on some level, she knows it could change things. So she knows on some level that the guy may be like, oh, how many? What now? How many guys? Now, again, you have every right, okay, to sleep with as many guys as you like. I'm just telling you the reality of the situation. Guys generally don't like their woman to have a high body count. Now, we're not around for your whole life, so we can't control who you sleep with, right? So that is the reality of the situation. However, we don't want to hear that you've had 50 plus penises inside you. We just don't want to hear that. And we don't want to hear that. So you say, oh no, you may be half the number and then take an extra 5 off the number. And you say, yeah, that's how many guys I've had, sex with and stuff. Now, is this fair? Probably not. But is it the reality that we're living in? Yes, it is. We were also talking about how a guy feels about a woman having another man. We're talking about polygamy, and we're talking about, what's the female version? What's that? I forget the name of the female version now. Where a woman can have multiple husbands or multiple men. And we kind of realized that we know women who are actually okay, rightly or wrongly, that are okay with the guy that they're seeing to actually have another woman. And she still feel like that's her guy. We know women that are being the quote unquote side chick, and they're okay with being the side chick. They're okay with their man having another woman. However, we kind of came to the general consensus that guys can't really live like that. Like, if a guy knows that his woman's getting a penis from elsewhere, 9 times out of 10, he's like, deuces, bye, I'm out of here. Whereas women are more likely, more so than men, I'm not saying all women, are more likely to be okay than a man is to be okay with that kind of scenario. Why? Then we got onto, is it a biological thing? Is it neurological? Is the reason why this is down to biology? Is it down to evolution? We couldn't decide. But what I am saying to you in this very short insight to into the mind of a man is that it's quote unquote unfair. It is unfair, quote unquote. However, if you got a high body count and a guy realizes that, he ain't trying to make you his wife. Really, 9 times out of 10. According to the guys that I know, both young and old. And I feel like women have been sold this life of, yeah, I can sleep. And I said, you can sleep with anybody you like. But after that, and after you're looking to settle down, what's that going to look like when the guy's ready, when you're ready to tell the guy, or not, maybe you don't tell him, but when you're ready to tell the guy, you know what, yeah, I've had X, Y, and Z penises inside of me, but it's cool, right? And the thing is, you know, they were saying, is it insecurity from the men? Sorry, we were saying, is it insecurity from the men, right? Is it insecurity that, oh, there we go. There we go. Is it insecurity from guys? And we're like, it might be, but it also might be protection. It also might be the guy attempting to protect himself from a promiscuous woman or a relationship that could go down the drain. Now, you know, relationships go down the drain for all kinds of reasons, not just, you know, somebody sleeping with someone else. However, a guy's going to wonder, if she's had X, Y, Z, you know, promiscuous, you know, encounters, could that be now what may break up our relationship? So, in conclusion, is it fair? Probably not. Is it the reality though? Yes, it is. Sometimes life isn't actually fair. Sometimes life is just life. Peace, family. Peace.